live. All right. Well, we are here for another live Welcome to the Waste video. Sorry, I just gotta adjust my lighting. Ooh, that looks nice. That looks nice. That looks nice. 20 more followers. Okay. Instagram's having fun notifying people. I need to figure out where to put this so that I don't accidentally stop the video. So, welcome one and all to the second live video I'm doing for Welcome to the Waste. My god, my leg keeps hitting my desk and it keeps shaking everything. So sorry if I'm a little trembly. Hey Corey! Today's gonna be a fun one. How does that mouse work? It works very interestingly. So, little LED light. Oh, don't close my thing. Okay. Little LED light. I literally just draw on my mouse pad like a pen. It's got buttons on the side and the top, and it's got a little roller wheel. It's really neat. And then, of course, touchpad stylus on the other side. It's been helping so much. I got it yesterday. Oh my god, I only got it yesterday. And it's already proven to be an extremely useful tool. Especially for doing something like this, because now I can close the video and I don't need to, like, get close. So, I have the giveaway that I'm going to announce shortly. Before I get to that, I'm going to be making a post about this later. You may see me grab a glass every so often with some amber liquid in it. This is something that I am calling an atomic maple. This is a cocktail of... Someone's probably already done something similar, but this is a thing of my own design, where it is maple whiskey and cinnamon whiskey. Pretty simple. But I'm going to be doing up like a little fun little post about that for later today, just because it's something fun, and it's something that's actually going to be showing up here and there in the podcast, both as a name for something else and as this drink that Grimgrinner loves out in the wastes. So there you go. You're hearing that little tidbit of information first. So yeah, I've got a couple of announcements that I want to just kind of toss out there before we get really going. I've got one or two, and then we'll do the giveaway. I'm more than happy to also still answer questions, and then I've got another small announcement to tail off the video. So the one thing that I've been kind of hinting at for announcing is I am working on a campaign setting for a tabletop RPG set in the world of Welcome to the Wastes. If you know me outside of just the podcast and out in the real world, you know that I'm a huge, I'm really into D&D. I mean, Corey and I play in a group together whenever we're able to get together, even online. So I love D&D, and I've missed it throughout the pandemic. Of course you're in. I've really missed it throughout the pandemic, being able to sit down with people and roll dice, and you know, I've got a cabinet out in my living room that is just D&D and Magic the Gathering. It's insane. And I started thinking about, you know, how D&D is a collaborative storytelling thing, and with Welcome to the Wastes, it's all about telling stories. So I am building from the ground up, but utilizing other campaign settings that are post-apocalyptic themed as like inspiration for small things here and there. Stuff like, you know, how to design balanced weaponry, combats, creatures, well, not creatures, but like enemies and stuff like that would be out in the wastes, as well as putting, of course, my own flavor from the podcast onto it. I'm currently kind of just building the classes and the characters, and as I read through more source materials, I'm going to be building a little more like items, weapons, building more into the world, as well as potentially ending up, I might actually work up a map for how the Wastes looks, because that's something I haven't done that much of with as much as I've done world building through the podcast. I haven't actually built a map of the world, just of the game. And with that, I will also be building a one-off adventure that I will ideally have ready by, I want to say by the summer. Don't quote me on that, because if I don't have it ready by then, I'll be disappointed in myself. I don't want to disappoint people. But I do want to work on an adventure that I am, as of this moment, calling The Factory. That I would love to run, that I may even drop hints to in the podcast, because I would like that adventure to actually be part of the story. Part of the bigger story, and be able to introduce some new characters that Grim Grinner can actually talk about going off on their adventures out in the waste. So it all kind of feeds back into the podcast, and it creates this weird feedback loop where the podcast creates the adventure, but the adventure creates more podcasts. So, yeah, that'll be fun. And of course, like once everything's done and I've play tested some stuff, I've workshopped some stuff, I would love to release it online through like any resources that I can, so that people can get it and you can play your own adventure in the wastes. And alongside that, I'd love to record some segments as Grim Grinner and produce those in such a way that they can be incorporated into your game, which is even more exciting of a prospect for me, that, you know, I could put this out and someone could play a game way off somewhere else and have my voices being part of their session, which would be really cool. Yeah, so that's like one of the big things that I'm kind of working on, which is why I've been really fast tracking a lot of the episodes. Not fast tracking in that I'm losing any of the quality of what I'm going for. I do have some really good episodes coming up. But just kind of like working hard on them, working on as many as possible and putting them out so that I can go and work on stuff like this campaign setting, like the book. I think I'm about halfway through writing chapter 1 of the book right now. So that's a little slow going just because I keep distracting myself with other big projects that I want to work on, but I'm trying to find some balance now. Yeah. Trying to think if there were any other big announcements before the giveaway. There aren't many. Yeah, Atomic Maple RPG setting. I'm really excited to be doing the RPG setting. Hello. The RPG setting it's gonna be so much fun. I've already come up with classes. So Gunner, Gear. I think I actually was talking about this on my friend Cole's Steam or Twitch stream the other day. I've got Gunner, Gearhead, Hunter, and Medic. And I think just to start, for those 4 base classes are what I'm going to kind of work with in this. And then kind of maybe expand. A lot of it's going to be backgrounds for your characters. But those are the 4 main classes. And then, of course, weapons and enemies and stuff will gradually be worked on and workshopped and you know, play tested if possible. So I'm really excited to be doing stuff like that. Yeah, DLC kind of idea. Yeah, like expansions that I can put out. I'd love to actually kind of work on something like that. It's a matter of just coming up with other classes. I mean, 4 classes for this wasteland kind of makes sense. Too much more, I don't want to bog people down with too much information all at once, right? So yeah, and with that, without further ado, let's do the giveaway. Now I have the little magic tin, little welcome to the waste tin that I'm going to do the giveaway out of, because I don't have like a bucket or anything. So if you don't remember what the prizes are, we've got a magnet set. Which is extremely rare because it's a pain in the butt to cut out and make my own magnets. So I think I've only got like 2 or 3 of these in existence right now, and one of them is going in this prize bag. I have a button set that you can give to a friend with 9 buttons in it. I I made a very special button that is a nod to something that's going to be coming up in a future episode, or in a couple future episodes. And I'll be putting a little note in the prize pack to explain exactly what that is. Alongside that is, of course, a fan cache, which also has the same amount of buttons. Yes, same amount of buttons. I did put one in here, and a USB key with a bunch of goodies. Sorry, I have like hiccups. Yeah, talking too much and not drinking enough. Oh, that's good. It's got kick though. It's got kick, which you kind of need out in the waist, I guess. We've also got the art print that I did. That is the Welcome to the Wastes new logo, I guess, current logo. I don't think I'm really going to deviate much from this design. I have kind of touched it up. If you're on the Facebook group, on the Facebook page, and even on here, you might have seen that like the logo kind of shifted a little bit. It looks a little scratchier. That's just me kind of reworking the design in little bits, but it's not going to really deviate too much from this. I might do color swaps for future episodes, which would be really kind of fun. But otherwise, it's going to be that. And yeah, I hand painted this. If the camera can pick it up, and you can see like I did paint splatter and dirt and everything. It was a lot of fun to do. I haven't really painted in a while, or done anything like any crafty stuff like that outside of, you know, making merch. So it was really just kind of a fun afternoon thing to do. So those are the main things that are going into this prize pack. The bonus thing that I was waiting for this live stream to state is when I pull a winner and when I contact you, I will also be asking what your three favorite episodes of the podcast are so far. And I will be printing small little 3.5 by 3.5 prints of those 3 episodes' thumbnails to send you alongside this. And 1 out of those 3 will likely be turned into a magnet as well. So you can like stick that on your fridge or on a whiteboard. Like I've got on my whiteboard, I've got one of the awesome photos that Corey did of me for that first ever photo shoot. I printed that one out on a 4x6, stuck a magnet on the back of it, and it now sits on my whiteboard right next to my desk, alongside one of the few magnet sets and like a whole bunch of other little things. So yeah, shall we announce the winner? Okay, I've got the tin. And I've shaken these like 3 times already, but I'm also doing a live shake so that you can tell that I'm not rigging the system and cheating. What I did is I basically took everyone that entered, I printed out your usernames twice, and that way it's like 2 entries per person, but just to kind of add some paper into that little thing. Okay, so I want to grab 1 slip of paper, not 2. Alrighty, I'm not looking at it. Oh my god, Corey, you won! That's a completely random chance, and yeah, Corey, you are the winner of the prize pack. So yeah, I'll get that packed in an envelope for you. Might even send you some more goodies because you're such a good friend and you did my photo shoot. I was gonna send you some stuff anyways, just because, you know, you've been so supportive and you did this photo shoot and everything. I was gonna send you some stuff, but now that you've won the contest, I can just toss a couple extra goodies in with this stuff. I'll just find some cool things for you. Maybe a couple extra buttons. But yeah, so that's the giveaway. Congratulations, Corey, on winning this awesome prize pack. I will ideally be doing more giveaways in the future. I might do like an atomic maple print one day. I might do some other buttons, maybe like a special button pack or something. So to anyone that entered who did not win and is upset, don't be upset. I'm gonna give away more shit. I want to give as much of this stuff to people as possible, but that's hard in a pandemic where I'm kind of locked in my apartment. which is, I mean, how this whole podcast started. So that's kind of fun. Yeah. So we've announced the winner. I'm working on this RPG. I'm really excited to be doing that. Hello. The other big thing that I want to kind of announce and pitch out to the world. So, you know me, if you follow my personal Instagram, you've seen I have an insane amount of enamel pins. I have a crazy pin collection. I'm currently at 377. I'm waiting on 3 more to bring myself to 380. 2 of which I pre-ordered through a thing. 1 is coming with a Kickstarter. I'm really excited for them. So the other thing I'm working on, that is something that is a really big goal of mine going forward into the future, is to eventually produce a Welcome to the Wastes enamel pin. And it will likely be this design. I've already started talking with some companies, getting kind of an idea of like what costs would be, how it would look, that kind of thing. And with that, like, obviously it's going to cost a fair amount. I think the cheapest one I've found is still pretty pricey. Yeah, enamel pen. The one company that I've talked to that seems the most reasonable and that I would really love to work with did send a mock-up, and it looks fucking cool. I'm not going to post that up until I know that I'm actually going to be getting it done or working on it. But I'm really excited to potentially work on this. I'm getting to that, actually. If you head to my Buy Me a Coffee account, I am going to, after this live stream, I'm going to go set up on there the tracking of a goal. And if you go and donate to the Buy Me a Coffee, I'm going to put all the money to a certain point. All the money I get from those donations is going to go towards making an enamel pin. Getting one set up, getting one designed, produced, and shipped, and then sent out. I'm going to start with a small batch. But yeah, basically, you know, like I've got this Buy Me a Coffee. $5 gets you a shout out in the credits. $15 gets you a button pack. And with wanting to make this enamel pin, any donations of $20 and up will get you a pin. So if you contribute $20 or more to Buy Me a Coffee for Welcome to the Waste towards this goal that I have, which is about $250 to $300. I'll have to go and figure out exactly how much. Any donations of $20 or more, I will send you one of the enamel pins when I get them and they are ready. Donations under $20, I will send you a coupon for 50% off of an enamel pin. Just to kind of get a little more, like, to get things in there. But yeah, $20 or more, I will send you an enamel pin once I've got them ready. It might still take a while, but it is something that I've wanted to have a project that I can do, that I can make an enamel pin for, because I love pins so much. And so something like this, the idea that I can make an enamel pin of Welcome to the Waste and be able to send it to people, I'm so stoked for. So yeah, donations of $20 or more. I'll even set that up as one of the perks, actually, and then I'll set up the donation thing. And yeah, any other donation, I will send you like a coupon code towards it for when I have the pins and I have them ready and I have them up somewhere to be able to buy. I'll send you a coupon code to be able to get one cheap or like get something else with it. I'll figure that out. I don't have all the details on it yet, but yeah. So yeah, yeah, it's weird that it keeps crashing. I'll go take a look at it and see. It might just be a weird thing with the PayPal. I'll look into it. if all those fails, I'll figure out some other way to be able to like collect donations. But yeah, that is really all I had for the live stream today. Yeah, episode 9 is coming out next week. It's titled On the Road. It's kind of like a transitional episode, but there's a lot going into it. So I'm really excited to be putting that out soon. And then going forward, episode 10 is currently being edited. It's a dark one, so be prepared for that. And yeah, so yeah, Corey, I will send you a message. I mean, I'll send you a message just to confirm address and everything shortly. And with that, we are going to end the stream. Thank you everyone for tuning in, everyone that entered the contest, the giveaway. Like, it means so much to me that this many people actually entered and wanted to win some cool stuff. And yeah, stay tuned for more posts as I work on potentially going towards this enamel pin and going towards other things, especially with the RPG. So yeah, we'll see you all in the wastes.